Campbell. I am in this band called Aereogramme, and I play the bass.
My name's Craig. I am also an Aereogramme, and I sing and play guitar.
You know, like a really good film should have moments of, you know, action, moments of complete depression, moments of love, moments of passion, and that's really what we try to do within like, the music. So it's really just everyone's day-to-day life. So that's really what the tunes are about, and that's what we try to express. Just like the condition of actually being alive, which everyone obviously experiences.
Whatever emotion is needing to get out of me, that's where you start from. And so the song starts off with me on an acoustic guitar in my room, then it gets taken to the band and it gets kind of ripped apart and put back together again. And then we play it live and we get a different feeling to it then. So it's kind of different stages. There's many stages to writing the one song basically. I think we definitely want to, you know, jolt people. You know, you want to make them sit up and listen, which is what post-tour on the first album was really all about. It has the huge chorus, and I think that was intended just to grab people's attention. I think also confusion is such a great tool in music. For example, the Aphex Twin, Come to Daddy, the video is one of the most frightening videos you can I don't know if you've seen it, but it's so, I mean, it's almost a horror film, but it makes me laugh as well. It just makes me laugh out loud because it's so extreme. And that to me is one of the best feelings, when you really love something but you don't really understand it, and it's such an extreme emotion, and I think that's such a great thing in music. You don't necessarily have to understand why something's there or why there's a noise there. You just either like it or you hate it. So I think that's a part of what we do as well. So.
It isn't like there's just one person who's always pushing for the heavy moments, or there's one person who's always pushing for like the quiet moments, or the kind of electronic moments, or the like extreme sort of like orchestral moments. It's just these contrasts is what I feel that we do the best. It's what I feel our music is all about. It's about fantastic melody, and it's about these kind of sonic conundrums that we try to come up with. I don't see why we can't put certain things next to one another. It's about clashing genres together that we love and enjoy, and I see absolutely no difference between Barbra Streisand and Dimmu Borgir. They're exactly the same thing to me, but it seems that that's not the case for the rest of the world. I worked for years and years in shit jobs dealing with like a really unpleasant reality just to get to the position where I can avoid reality, and that's what being on tour is. It's like avoiding reality. It's absolutely fantastic. I recommend it to everybody. It's like a sense of controlled freedom, which is what I like about it. You feel like you're kind of out on a limb because you're out on tour. You feel like you're doing something slightly away from the norm, but it's actually very, very safe.
I think to be really successful, you have to be as bland as you can be. Like the biggest bands in the world are really, really safe. Coldplay are so fucking unadventurous. It's incredible. They're so safe, and they sell millions. The Red Hot Chili Peppers were once kind of weird. Now they're coffee table music. Now like my mum and dad would buy it. You know, people's mum and dad would buy it now, and it's because it's safe. It's because it's this safe music, and it's the middle ground. It's not heavy, it's not too quiet, it's the middle ground. And I don't think we would want to ever do that, or you know, or even could do that. I think we always fuck it up in a good way for me, but we always, you know, we always fucking things up, yeah.
I don't understand why so many people want to go and see bands that look like and sound like bands that their parents went to see. It's fucking preposterous to me. It's like when I was like 15 years old, I didn't want to go and see a guy who sounded like Perry Como or, you know, like Matt Monro. It's like, I mean, why do like 15 and 16-year-old kids want to go and see bands that sound like fucking poxy third-rate punk bands that their dads used to listen to? I mean, have you any idea why that is? No?
Because there's nothing
Damn.
else.
unless you actually evolve, unless you actually move on, especially with music, then you're not human. You're not human if you don't evolve. That's not art.
They said for punk rock was the end of it, you know what I mean, and and then they said dance music was the end of it. It just swallows it down and spits out another fucking amazing way of making cash for themselves. So
one last problem is that in the future all music will sound like Ministry, because in every film when you see a band and it's a film about the future, it's industrial. So in the future every band's going to sound like Ministry. Just you wait and see.